I have resilience, because that's what the research is saying about your setbacks in your 40s as a male in your career.
Let's look at how to have career resilience even though you're failing in your 40s.
Okay, we can get it back through the research, because from Peters, Cannells and Verboegen, they say differently. I'm a best-selling author, I'm a midlife man, and also I am going to give you my thoughts later on. From the study of 872 employees across various time periods, which is very important in any study, they found that openness to change, previous employers and missed promotions actually strengthened career resilience. Now, the second piece of research that I'm looking at that proves that, okay, if you have lofty goals, it's good to have them. However, if you fail at them, it can be detrimental if you continually do that, insofar as your resilience is going to be shattered. So for men rebuilding leadership, this often happens, but it's how you perceive how they're happening and how you perceive you fail that's important. So how can we actually learn from this? And what's the solutions to aid our confidence from our setbacks? Well, we need to reframe career setbacks as just training. That's all they are. They're moments in life. So missed promotions can develop resilience. Accept that. It's in the research. So difficult periods create adaptability. We need to adapt ourselves to whatever specific thing has gone wrong that it makes you feel that you're in a setback mode. Setbacks may be preparation, not endings. And I know you're in your 40s and you think, but like, I'm 20 years from when I started, or 25, and I'm like halfway or even over halfway coming towards the end. My career will end with what, a pension and nothing achieved. I get it. But this is the rich learning right now at this period of life. Separate performance from identity. That's crucial, because your self-perception is on the self, not on the specific topic, theory, the setback, on what it is that you're experiencing. Missing a goal can be interpreted in the wrong way, but it does not define your self-worth. Leadership is bigger than one outcome. Protect your self-esteem from career events. That's why we have a personal life, 9 to 5. Draw the line in the sand, that's it. You go out and you need to do the exact same thing mentally to be able to go out and develop your personal life. Stop measuring yourself against these things. Careers are not linear races. There's no straight line here. We can go zigzag. We can go all over the place. Certain things that happen on the outside, externally, like the economy, can change overnight. The FTSE, all of these different things, the New York Stock Exchange, they interpret things and people panic, press buttons that they shouldn't have pressed, and the whole thing changes. Your life can change in an instant by other people that are doing things in finance, for example. So comparison, remember, creates unnecessary pressure. You're already under pressure right now. If you're watching, if you've clicked this video, if you got that far, this far, if you're taking notes, great. But the research is saying, look, don't compare yourself to others, because midlife leadership has different strengths. However, one thing we need to learn at the stage of life in our 40s is to become more open to change. Flexibility predicts resilience. Often we hear of people my age, in my 40s, lads, and they go, look, sure, I can't do that. I'm in my 40s, it's finished. I'm too old and all this kind of stuff. But if you do the opposite, you have that flexibility, that's where the resilience is welcome in. Adaptability creates the opportunity, and curiosity protects against stagnation, which can often happen as well. This is a period where I'm 40, life begins at 40, so that means my own personal life should begin. So I just get the money I'm making and I just pop it into my personal life and everything's fine. But if you're stagnating at work, that means tomorrow in your late 40s or in your 50s, there could be issues. So what you want to do is build a strong career story. Rewrite your failures as turning points and create your meaning from disruptions that you've already had. It's okay that things aren't going well right now. Whatever hole you're in, it can be turned around. This is your genius right now, being in your 40s, because confidence grows from your interpretation of where you're at. Try to think about it from a holistic point of view with regard to, is this your identity or is this your identity at work? And even if it is, so what? Because you can reinvent yourself. Time is still there. So focus on career self-management. Network intentionally to solve this issue. or the setback that you're in right now. Update your skills regularly. And when I say skills, it doesn't have to be a huge course, 1 year, 5 years, and so on. I understand that if you're in your 40s, that's a long time. But a skill can be learned in an hour. Update skills regularly can be done with this video. Thank you very much for watching up until now. And if you have done, please open the conversation, and I can help you with your skill through the comment that you make. And then subscribe, and we'll go forward, and you'll have more videos like this because you want to increase your visibility at work, and I'll help you do that too. You want to use smaller wins instead of massive goals. We've often looked at massive goals throughout our life. We're in our 40s. We have to be very cunning now how we plot the course from here on in. Extremely difficult goals can backfire, so chop it up a little bit. Before you know it, you're making progress, because progress restores your confidence. This is all the research is saying. Momentum builds motivation, which is good because we have to keep on going. We've got our 50s and 60s too. Protect motivation after your failure. Failure naturally reduces your energy. Recover before setting another major target. One thing at a time. Just poise here in your 40s. Just hold it a little bit longer and watch it grow. Avoid making emotional career decisions at this stage. Take your breath. I know you're looking at things 5 years time, 10 years time. That's huge. You're nearly at the end. I see that. But the career can be your own definition of career. Remember that. Develop multiple measures of success. Salary is just one marker. Career satisfaction matters as well. It's very important. It will allow you to think clearer, not just now, but throughout the period coming up. Leadership impact often outweighs status. Now, build the leadership team around you through experience. If you're in a leadership role, if you have a certain amount of control, do this, because experience creates judgment. And look, if you're in the time of a setback, it deepens perspective as well to have this building of leadership in this way. Resilience then itself becomes leadership capacity moving forward. For what it's worth, in my own opinion, being in my 40s and looking at this research, I agree with it. Quite typically, we frame ourselves first of all as being old and drudging and slowing down, making bad decisions because I'm in my 40s. That's not necessarily the way. The calendar's caught up on you, but it doesn't mean to say that you're not sharper in your individual industry. Take the research as it is here and know that it's building resilience, so there's more in you than you actually perceive in the first place.
Thanks for watching. Please like this video. If you subscribe, comment to say that you have, and we'll look after you.